Hey guys, this is Brandon again, American Formula One fan. Coming with you with a roundup of practices 1 and 2 of the Mexican Grand Prix. Sorry it's so late. I had a party to go to and stuff. Took like an hour to get to. So I apologize for this. I think from now on my practice 1 and 2 roundups will just be simple face cam. I'll get into more details with in qualifying and in race time. But let's start with practice one. Well, one, I just want to talk about Mexico itself. It was packed just for crowd wise just for a practice session. I want to say there's probably more people there than I've seen even like at like Austria or Germany's practice session for the first couple days, which is great to see. Like Mexico's, I guess, like obviously like really looking forward to it. They have so much pride. They had like wrestlers and stuff there with the masks. It just looked like a whole lot of fun. Definitely jealous that I kind of wish I was there. Overall, though, it looked like the track still was causing some issues. The resurfacing from last year, it looks like it still hasn't been worn in, despite having other racing series racing on it. I think it's just because like the resin that's in it didn't have a chance to settle in. Plus the fact that the track today was 105 degrees Fahrenheit on surface temp. That's kind of warm and will allow like it basically wouldn't allow the tires to rubber in the track to get more traction. So everyone was spinning out. Kvyat spun out um, in practice one, which is like for some reason he does that like every time. Um, also, like Felipe Nasr at the Sauber, he broke his front wing just going on a curb, and then he kicked up like a bunch of yellow dust once he hit the curb. Saw even on the surface too when they first got on track for the first time. So overall, like grip issues were the theme of the day for practices 1 and 2. At the end of practice one, it was Hamilton, Vettel, and Raikkonen for the top three times um, from positions 1 through 3, uh, which is great to see Hamilton up there because I kind of want him to win. I kind of want to see like something to go on for the final part of the season. Well, final three races. I'd like to see Nico Rosberg get some pressure put on him to make him basically finish with high results. Um, Overall, though, I never actually talked about the track itself. Um, Mexico City obviously is high elevation city, kind of like Denver, Colorado. So these cars should not hit they should hit high speeds, but not as high as you would get at a normal place because it is 7,200 feet above sea level. Um, Cars are kind of going to be gasping for air, uh, which overall, like some of the new. Sorry, I just got an update. Some of the newer engines might struggle if they have it in the wrong setting. Um, Also, at the end of practice one, Max Verstappen had I think it was a mechanical issue. I want to say it was similar to practice at the United States Grand Prix, where his gears just stopped working, um, which is insane. But he was up and running for practice two. Speaking of practice two, let's get off into practice two. Rosberg, the main two highlights for me is both Hamilton and Rosberg went off in the same corner at different times though, but same corner. They had brake issues going into turn one and just went into the runoff area uh, to avoid like they didn't hit a wall, but they just completely missed. They locked up the brakes and went flying into turn one and just completely missing it. So they just ran through it. Um, yeah, everyone it wasn't just Hamilton, wasn't just Mercedes, wasn't just Rosberg. It was everyone had lockups, like from Alonso all the way down to the Renaults, on all tire sets. Which speaking of which, it will be super soft, soft, and mediums this weekend. Um, they like even in practice too, it still didn't pick up much grip. The fastest time was Vettel at 119.7. That is a very fast track, but overall though, it shouldn't even get any faster. Um, at the end of the session, that's my last point of the day. Kvyat, the Toro Rosso, even though he spun out in practice one, in practice two he had a gearbox issue. Um, his engine was sort of blowing hot, and he was told to shut off the car and end the session, um, to be able to save the car for hopefully qualifying works out. But I will be back tomorrow, guys, for qualifying, and probably mention a little bit about practice 3. Those are tomorrow. I think practice 3 is at 10 a.m. and qualifying, I think I have to check, is at 1:30. But until then, guys, please hit subscribe if you're new. Like if like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, my name is Brandon, American Formula 1 fan, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.